Hey there, good man fam, and welcome new viewers to another episode of the Female Guessing Game. Now, the way this game works is that I'll review a video that has a single female in it or multiple females in it. But here's the catch. When it's a single female, I'll be asking you if she's a traditional woman, or modern female. However, when it's multiple females in the video, you won't know about which female I'm asking you until the end of the video. So, you have to stay to the end of the video to see about which female I'm asking you is a traditional woman, or modern female. Ready? Let's get it.
Would you rather date a guy who had a promiscuous past or was a virgin?
I would say promiscuous. It's always good to have experience. I value that.
Okay. How much experience we talking here though?
Are we talking body count?
Realistically.
I don't know, personally it's 15, so around that, 10, 15, even 3. I don't know.
Wait, you're saying your body count's 15?
Yeah. So I would
And you're how old?
21.
Bruh. She's cooked already. She's already cooked. Think about it. Well, nowadays it's a little bit different, but it used to be 16 years old was when people would lose their virginity. Now it's different now. They're 14 years old, probably on average, even younger sometimes, but probably the average is around 14. So in 7 years, she's had 15 partners. That's at least 2 people a year. Now, if she just stays on that pace until she hits the proverbial wall and then decides she's going to try to get married and she finds some guy to marry her, you're talking about from 21 years old to maybe 32, right? So 11 years, and she's doing 2 a year. That means she'll go from 15 to 37, 22 more, 37. She'll have 37 bodies by the time she's 32. Come on, man. This is what we're teaching our daughters nowadays. This is what we're teaching them, to where you can just YOLO, just do whatever the freak you want to do because it's your life. You only live once. Just do whatever you want to do. They don't think about the consequences to themselves. They don't think about the consequences to that mindset on the person with whom they're trying to get. They don't think about that, the consequences of their actions on their kids or the society. They don't even seem like they even have any type of allegiance to society. They're like, me. I do whatever the freak I want to do. Let them know, Cartman.
Whatever, I do what I want. I don't need no man.
Okay, fair.
I mean, that's why I don't mind a guy who's promiscuous, because from this for looking at the standards, I kind of am.
What's wrong with you?
So I cannot be hypocrite and ask for a virgin,
But why do you think most women are afraid to share their body count?
Because they're being slut shamed all the time.
Sing it with me, fellas.
Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my goodness, dude. Every single thing that they can find in order to give them some type of out for their horrific behavior, they're going to use it. They're going to grab every freaking term they can find. They're going to pull everything they can out of everywhere that they can.
Is that bad?
Why? Because if they can't do that, they have to actually face reality. And what does reality tell them? That all the butterflies and rainbows and this whole fantasy that they were living of, I do whatever I want and then get the greatest thing ever at the end, will just go up in smoke. Poof. They know this. So what do? They lie to themselves and try to get society to lie with them. This is why they use these terms. Oh, because they're being slut shamed. No, maybe because you know it's shameful and you don't want anybody to remind you of such.
These are the things that make you say,
I hate that. It's the worst.
So why don't you care is the question.
Because I want to change people's mind. Like, if a guy has a body count of 15, he's gonna be like everyone's gonna be like, oh, like, dude, like, you're good, like, good for you.
Yeah, boy.
If a girl says that, it's gonna be like, you're such a slut.
Well, duh.
I don't care. What if I'm a slut?
But do you notice that they tend to never tell you why those things are like that? They only have a problem with the double standards that don't benefit them.
Oh, there's a big surprise.
Then when they tell you the problem they have with it, they never tell you why the double standard itself exists. Because if they have to tell why it exists, guess what that does? Say it with me. It destroys their narrative.
Aww.
It destroys their worldview. And then once their worldview gets destroyed, now guess what they have to do? They have to accept the reality. That whole fantasy getting destroyed, now they have to accept the reality they don't want to accept. And why don't they want to accept it? Because accepting that reality means they would have to change their behavior.
What?
They don't want to change their behavior.
That's an incredible. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack and die from that surprise.
Why do you think, I've said this before, they get fat when they get 30 years old, 33? Why do you think that is? Because they never had to work to get the body they had at 21.
That nigga got a point.
Because they didn't have to work to get it. Why in the world do you think that they would work to get rid of the fat? Why do you think that would happen? No, Mother Nature gave them their body. Father Time took it away.
That's called motherfucking bars, nigga.
And they don't want to do the work to get it back because it's actual work. Now, I know that sounds funny, but that's what it is. They do not like to work. They can sit up here and say, oh, I want to work. Oh, I want to do. No. You like money. You like money. You don't like to work. Men actually like to work because men like to accomplish things. That's why you'll see men watching videos of another man building a gargantuan Lego set. Why? Because men are watching that man accomplish something. And then females will come in and be like, that's stupid. Why is he playing with Legos? He's some type of child. Those females don't even understand that what males are looking at is a man going from 0 to 100 in the hero's journey. He's starting off with nothing. Then he's taking one piece at a time and building it. And then he gets all the way to the end and puts that last piece on. The satisfaction that man gets from putting that last piece on something he built cannot be explained to those type of females.
I can see what they're doing. I can see it. I feel it. He's cooking.
Because these type of females only care about what it is that they can get at the end. They don't give a care about what it took to get from A to B. They don't care. They only care, did we get to B? Okay, that's all about what y'all care. And those are the type of females with whom you do not want to be in a relationship.
I don't need no man.
How tall are you?
Probably like 5'3", 5'4".
Does your height really play a factor in your dating life?
I don't think so, no. I feel like when it comes to dating, I try to make it a conversation, you know what I mean? It's all about that personality, you feel me? All about that charisma, you gotta work with what you have. Don't be obsessing about it, you give off that kind of energy to people, people are just gonna give it back to you.
Yo, I gotta give it to my man. He's almost all correct. He's incorrect that it doesn't play a factor. He's incorrect. It does play a factor. But the part that I love is that he does what men have to do, which is, what cards have I been dealt? These are the cards right here. Okay, these cards are terrible, but I'm going to make something out of it. I'm going to bluff. I'm going to do something to make it to where I win this hand. That's how males are built, because society does not give a crap about us. They don't. You know this. I know this. Society doesn't care. To society, we're workhorses. That's it. What can you do for us? Not what can we do for you. We're expendable in society's mind, even though if we went away, society would die. That's freaking crazy. But this is how it is.
So when you hear a chick say, yo, if he's not at least 6 feet, then I'm not even looking this way, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling the same way. I ain't even gonna look at you. You feel me?
That's my dog.
That's my dog.
Where does she need to put that energy?
She gotta put that energy with the man she wants to be with. You feel me? If she ain't about the small king, she ain't about the short king. You feel me? There you go. Yeah, if she ain't about the short king energy, bro, then go find your other man. You feel me?
I'm just saying.
Just because you're short up here doesn't mean you're short down there, right?
Oh, of course not. No, hell no. Hey, she said she's looking for 6 inches, bro. Hey, 6 inches from the ground up. You feel me?
You naughty.
That's what we're looking for, guys. That's what we're looking for. Invest in yourselves, people. Don't let the short energy rule your life, my friends. For all the short kings out there, I believe in you. Believe in yourself, bro, and you'll go somewhere.
I like this guy. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Don't let any of these females, these modern females particularly, control how you feel about yourself. If she doesn't want to be with you, shoot, her loss, not yours. You know what I'm saying? That guy has the right type of energy. That's what I'm talking about, man. That whole short kings thing, man, I love it because, first of all, they understand, okay, I'm calling myself a king to give myself confidence. And then they're saying, I'm going to do the things that come along with being able to hold this moniker of king. Now, that's not what modern females normally do. Modern females normally call themselves queens and then do absolutely nothing.
Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
They just say, I'm a queen because I say I am. I'm a bad bee because I say I am. It's, well, what makes you that? I'm just confident. No. What makes you that? Not how you feel about yourself. What actually makes you that? They can't give you an answer. But this guy is talking about confidence, making sure that you got whatever it is that you need to have to be able to actually have that moniker. Now, we know that's about what he's talking because it's not just confidence. You got to have the swag. I said swag. You got to have the swag. You got to be able to stand there and talk. That confidence. You want to look good in the whole nine. Come on, man. Guys understand we have to have this whole package. Females don't have to have the whole package. They just talk to themselves and tell them that they do.
I mean, you're not wrong.
You will see a chick that's 800 pounds and just looks nasty. And she's like, I'm a queen. And you're like, geez, did we just call anybody queens now? Just anybody, just royalty, huh? Yeah, nah.
Hell no.
This guy, I like him. Keep doing your thing, bruh. Keep doing your thing.
I don't need no man.
How tall are you?
6 foot, 6 feet.
As a tall girl, do you find dating to be easy as shorter girls?
Yeah. I dated a guy that was shorter than me once, and it kind of bothered me a little bit. So I guess they have more options if you're shorter.
Why did it bother you dating a short guy?
Sex.
Come on, man. We all know why it really bothered her. We know why. It's because females want to feel like they can be dominated. And when females are taller than you, especially if they're a bit taller than you, then they don't feel like you can dominate them.
He ain't lying.
Now, you can make up for it in some ways by having a physique that's really muscular, right? But it's not just that they want to feel like they can dominate you. They want the people who look at you to feel a certain way. You see what I'm saying? They want people to see you as a couple and see him towering over her. And then that makes her feel like, yeah, girls, look at me. I got this big, strong man. They don't want to say, look at me, girls. I got this little, strong man. You see what I'm saying? Now, it sounded like she was saying something else in there, but we know that that's a huge part of it.
Sex, what about it?
It was just weird. Like, there's some things you can't really do.
So in order for you to feel like you're being dominated in bed, you need a guy who's at least your height or taller.
Yeah. I just feel like you feel like more protected and stuff. Like, just, I don't know, like with a shorter guy, it's just like, I was taking care of him, I felt like.
See how crazy that sounded? She felt like she was taking care of him because he was shorter. But if they were to get into a wrestling match or anything like that, he would pin her in 12 seconds. If they were to get into a fight, he'd knock her out in 7 seconds. But she just felt because again, reality is irrelevant to them. She just felt like she was, in essence, protecting him. It's freaking crazy, but this is how it is, man. They just these are biological things that are built in us for millennia. So they want a taller guy simply because in their brain it feels like he can protect him if he's taller. He could be the weakest dude, the scariest dude in the world. Doesn't matter. He's taller than her. She feels like she's protected.
I don't need no man.
How can he protect you if you're looking down at him?
Yeah, I don't know. But
I mean, that's what it sounds like, though.
yeah. And like, I'm an athlete. I play volleyball my entire life. So I always played always dated volleyball athletes or soccer. They're all taller, so just get used to that. But yeah.
What would you say are your biggest red flags when it comes on to dating?
Biggest red flags? When he follows like 3,000 girls, out of which 2,000 are like influencers and girls that he doesn't even know or that don't follow him back. That's a huge red flag.
You mean something that tens upon tens of millions of guys do? That's a red flag? That's not a red flag. That's just generally males. Males like to see pretty females.
And that's a fact.
Here's the thing. When I'm on Instagram, I scroll through and I see a ton of females who are Instagram quote unquote models, right? And I look at their pictures. I don't click like on any of them, but I look at their pictures because males want to look. That's what they do. So you're saying that it's a red flag because they follow them? Well, I guess they're following them because they want to see more of their pictures. But that's a male thing. Males want to see pretty females. Males want to see thick females. Males want to see slender females. Males want to see all types of females. And you consider males doing what male biology really has them doing a lot of the times as a red flag?
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Mama, you're going to have a long, hard relationship life if that's your mindset.
Second red flag, when you do like show off, you know, when he shows off his money, flexes his money, big red flag, because I don't know, I've had bad experiences with guys like that.
How old are you, ladies?
I'm 49, 40 fine.
Okay.
I'm 22.
All right. So at 40 fine, has dating gotten easier for you or harder?
I don't know. I'm about to find out.
Well, good luck with all that.
Why do you say that?
Because I just left my husband.
What an idiot!
And, you know, I'm out there. I'm not necessarily looking. But I have to say, at my 45 age...
Keep telling yourself that, darling.
It's a little more slim pickings. But then I look at her, who's 22... And I have to say, I don't know what's more slim pickings, the young girl or the older, wiser girl.
Y'all put in the comment section if you would be dumb enough to date this chick who thinks that she's 45. Because just off of her mindset, just hearing her talk, bruh, she has got to be, I would bet hundreds of thousands of dollars that she is a whole headache, bruh.
I'll take that bet.
She's a whole freaking headache. Oh my goodness. You just divorced your husband. Again, we don't know why, right? But when females divorce their husbands, a chunk of the times, it's for stuff that got to be the dumbest thing in the world.
Are you dumb? Pardon me? Are you dumb? I think she's dumb.
Why? Because when females are in these relationships, they have this mindset that they're even with their husband. We're co-leaders until something goes wrong, and then it's all your responsibility. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
So you're saying I have all the responsibility, but we have the power. I responsibility, we power. Yeah, that's how they want things to move. So when they get divorced, it's a lot of times with just stupid crap. They say quote unquote irreconcilable differences. No, it's your whole headache and you don't want to change. So You leave because you want to find somebody who's going to tolerate that bull crap. And now you out here, quote unquote, 40 fine.
I don't believe you.
And you don't even understand that you're cooked. You're cooked for the remainder of your life, mama. You're cooked. You're not going to find nobody who you love, honor, and respect, who's going to actually marry you. You do know that getting married is much harder than getting sex for men. So a man getting sex from a female is easier than you getting a relationship from a man. And you think that's going to be easier for you after 40 and your divorce with this attitude? Oh, she is super duper cooked.
I don't need no man.
Is your sex drive still as high as it was when you were her age?
Oh my God, it's higher, baby. Higher. Like at 22, I had no idea what was going on. At 40, fine. Yeah.
Now you know exactly how to pleasure
I know exactly what to tell you, where to go, how to get there.
Did you hear that? The host of the show said, so you know exactly how to please a man. And her response was, I know exactly where to tell you to go and what to do for her. You notice how he's the man is thinking about, okay, well, your sex drive is higher, so you know how to please a guy. Because the whole thing is this is talking about dating. So you know what to do to please a guy. She's like, well, what I know is how he needs to please me. Even at this age, this chick is still thinking about her. This is what I'm saying. This is why males talk about not dating quote unquote old broads, because they're like, they're locked into how they are. They don't give a care about you because they didn't give a care about you at 25. They didn't give a care about you at 32. They didn't give a care about you at 39. What makes you think they're going to give a care about you at 42? They're not. And you can see it right here. He's asking her about the males and saying something about the males, and she just goes on talking about what she wants because it's always about them.
I mean, you like a young guy, right? Not just all about.
I wouldn't mind trying that out.
Might as well have some fun while you're still here.
Listen, I met my husband 20 years ago.
Let's not talk about that.
Young.
I'm in Miami for the weekend. You know what I'm saying, sweetheart?
Yeah, boy.
I remember what a young boy tastes like. I wouldn't mind tasting that again.
Jamaican chocolate?
I love that. Yes.
I mean, we are on an island. We might as well.
I mean, we're tropical people, aren't we? I'm Dominican.
Hey, hey, did you hear him change his accent when he said might as well? He said, let me throw a little Jamaican so she knows I'm talking about me. I see what you're doing, the desirable truth. Don't act like nobody caught what you just did. He's trying to pound her. That's what he's trying to do. Let's just keep it real. Bang, 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 bang. I ain't mad at him, though, because those are the ones that you go in, do your thing, and most of the time, guys just keep a situationship, and then when the female starts talking about what are we and what we're gonna do, you're like, we're just chilling. And she gets mad and she leaves. You're like, okay, well, you left, but I didn't went through you about 27 times, so I'm good.
I don't need no man.
And we're gonna send the little kid home. You know what I'm saying? Like, the hotel room is back there,
she's
baby.
She's my roommate. I could send her home, but no.
How old are you?
26.
Has dating gotten easier for you?
No, it actually hasn't. Since moving to Miami, it has not.
Where'd you move from?
Virginia.
All right. Why is it so hard here?
I think because in Miami, everyone's very caught up with like how much do you make, how many followers do you have, and like what kind of car do you drive. That it's kind of like cutthroat in that sense. Where I'm like a genuine dude when I want to like actually get to know you, show you my memes and stuff. You know, like I like memes. Regardless, though, Miami's not a city to date, so that's you'll get that a lot here.
Bruh, I'm glad that you figured that out. But I don't think that you had to move to Miami to figure that out. If you watch any movie, any television show that has anything to do with Miami, they will tell you in those shows exactly how Miami is.
Yes.
Of course, all they care about is money. Come on, man. You got some of the most beautiful women in the world. Well, you got beautiful women and you got beautiful modern females, but you got some of the most beautiful females in the world there And in California, I'm talking about bad. Like you'll see them and you stop and look like, good Lord, like they are freaking amazing. You're talking about perfect bone structure, their feminazi scale on their face is flawless, like 1990s Halle Berry. It's just amazing. And what do? They say, well, for all of this beauty, you're going to have to give me something. And the something you're going to have to give me is what? Money, 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 money.
She belongs to the streets.
That's what they want. It's just a materialistic world in Miami. And it's a shame that you moved down there and then found that out. But don't worry about it. You're only 25. Wait till you're like 35 to 40. Oh, bruh. Dating is going to get so much easier for you, dude. Don't worry. Just wait.
So even though you have almost 700,000 followers on TikTok.
I thought I had 12. Oh, shit. Thank God. I never thought I had nobody.
That still doesn't even really play a factor in it?
Because let me tell you, the people that want to get to know me because of that only care about the views. They don't really care about who I am as a person. And that's why this city is full of like, what do you do? Like, how much money do you have? How many followers do you have? Like, yeah, I got a lot of followers. Yeah, you know, I'm well off in life. But it's like, do you care about someone as a person? And this is not the city to care about somebody as a person. So no, it's not helping that regard.
Yeah, bruh. I understand that completely. But you need to not be in Miami. Because when you get older, like I said, about 35 to 40, dating is going to get so much easier because there are going to be so many females coming to you and wanting to make adjustments to you, right? But in order to find somebody more genuine, you have to go to places where there aren't females trying to stalk you and maybe already know you because you're 700,000 followers on TikTok and whatever. So yeah, you definitely are going to have a much easier time in the future, but you probably need to just get out of Miami.
That's a great idea. I'm with that.
I don't need no man.
It's a city where you use people for their bodies and your own simple pleasures.
You go out and get laid. That's what it is. That's the sad thing, but that's what it is out here, yeah.
As a woman, what's one thing you wish all men understood?
How much the beauty standard affects our confidence, how much it destroys our confidence.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Me, for example, I have really bad anxiety and I tend to be really insecure because of how toxic and unhealthy, in my opinion, the beauty standard is here.
Ma'am, males do know that because we have to know that because we actually care about what it is that you all want and need, because we know in order for us to get particular things from you, we have to care about that. So the one thing that you say you want males to know, males already know, ma'am.
See all those beautiful, perfect bodies on social media and stuff, and I think that's the reality, but it's really not. Yeah. And we compare ourselves to girls like that all the time because that's what guys used to like. That's what they're used to like, you know? But it's just not natural, and it just makes me hella insecure. So
yeah, males like that, but males also understand that normalcy isn't a set of females who are like 9.5 out of 10. You think that's what males think the normal thing is for females? No, males understand that normalcy is 5 out of 10. That's average. That's most people, including females. Males don't think that these insane beauty standards in Miami are the norm. They don't think those standards are the norm. That's crazy.
You niggas are crazy.
But again, maybe she just doesn't understand men. Huh? Would that sound so ridiculous? Isn't that like the norm for females that they don't understand men?
Got them. We got
them. I don't need no man.
I wish guys would understand that.
What's the longest a man has made you wait for sex?
None. 0 days.
Like when you want it, you can get it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, duh. What's the longest you've made a guy wait?
I'd say about like 3 weeks or a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, this is a situation where I'm one of the few percentage of guys who it's the opposite. I made a female wait 6 months for sex. 6 months. But what I was doing along the way was I was training her to be okay with anything that I did sexually. I was making it to where she understood whatever I do in the bedroom, you need to be okay with. So it took me time to make sure she understood that before I went to engage in activities with her. And when I did, I could do whatever the freak it is that I wanted to do. See, the thing is, for some odd reason, males allow females to use sex against them when males are the ones who actually do the work sexually. So why is it that I'm waiting on you to allow me to do work for you? That doesn't even make any sense. No, you need to earn me doing the work in sex. And that's what I do with females. And because that's what I do with females, let's just say that they really don't know how to control themselves when they get around me. Again, it's not a gassing myself up. I'm just being honest. Males do this backwards. They do it to where, because males have testosterone and it makes them horny and aggressive, they look at a female and they're like, I want her, I want her, I want her, I want her. Instead of saying, wait a minute, let me make her want me, then I can get whatever it is that I want. I might have to wait a little longer, but then not only do I get whatever it is that I want, but I make myself unique to her, which means that I stand out from all the other guys. You do that, man, you won't have a problem controlling both relationships and sex.
Why don't you think men make women wait?
I wonder that myself, but well, if I had to guess, I would say that it's because they value sex less than women.
Get the fuck out of here.
When I make a guy wait, it's because I like him.
But do you feel like a lot of guys are throwing it at you?
Yeah.
Do you think a guy feels like a lot of women are throwing it at him?
No. Some guys say they do, but it's actually a lie.
Did you all hear what she said earlier? And this is the conundrum, and they don't seem to understand this. She just said, when I like a guy, I make him wait. Think about that. When I like somebody, I don't give them money. But when I don't like somebody, I give them money. Do you hear how crazy that sounds? Yeah, money is the thing that the person wants. So when you like them, you don't give it to them. But when you don't like them, you do one night stands. And in their mind, this makes sense. It's freaking crazy, man. In their minds, that makes all the sense in the world.
First of all, let's get one thing straight. Crack is cheap.
But when you ask them why, guess what they say? They don't say anything about him. It's about them. They say, oh, because I want him to look at me a certain way. Oh, so you bang these other guys you don't like early, but you make him wait. So in other words, what are you doing? You're faking like you're virtuous. You're faking it. You're not virtuous. So now you're lying to the man, trying to make him think that you're something that you're not. And somehow you think that's a good thing.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
Boy, I tell you, man, these females in this day and age, a lot of them don't think through their actual conclusions. They just say, this is what I conclude. And you say, okay, well, how did you come to that? They're like, duh, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't need no man.
So realistically, wouldn't it just mean that the man has less access to it, which is why he's quicker to jump at it?
Yeah, maybe. But I think maybe because also like men are taught to have like that obsession with sex. Like they have to have sex to be men.
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
You know, if there's a 25-year-old guy and he's a virgin, like that's weird. I mean, like society says it's weird.
Yeah. What's the longest a guy has made you wait for sex?
3 seconds.
What's the longest you've made a guy wait?
3 months.
I beg your pardon? I beg your pardon?
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Why do
was
you?
a long time ago.
3 months to 3 seconds. And he asks her, why does she think that is? Well, the other female alluded to something, but she wasn't exactly correct. She said that society's taught them that they need to have sex and, to be a man. And then she tried to say the whole, if you're a virgin at 25, that's weird. And then she said, well, society says that's weird. No, it's not that males are taught that they need to have sex to be a man. And that's not what it is. Males physically are built to spread their seed. Why do you think a male could literally have sex twice a day and impregnate what? He can impregnate 730 females in 1 year because he's built to spread his seed. Do you ever see, this is so funny because I don't want people, calling men dogs. But man, I saw this dog one time. It was freaking hilarious. This dog was in heat. And so the dog was just walking around humping. There was nothing there. Just while the dog was just walking, it was just humping, walking, humping, because in his mind is like, I need to pump something and I don't have anything to pump. So I'm just going to pump the air. It's one of the most hilarious things I've ever seen in my life. But this is males. Males are built to have sex with multiple females. That's how they're built. So it's easy for you to say, oh, well, males don't make me wait at all. Right, because males' minds are humping 24/7. So of course, if they say, hey, here's a vagina, and it looks halfway decent, the female, they're like, yeah, I'm gonna put my manhood in the vagina. Most of the men would do that. So I can understand 3 seconds to 3 months.
Why did I make him wait that long?
Why don't men make women wait?
Because you guys are beasts. You guys are ruled by your animal instincts.
Well, we're all animals, aren't we?
Apparently females are a little more, I don't know, something else.
Say what now?
There's girls that have fire crotch. I never did. So there's guys that I think are just like, you guys are the ones that start wars, want to conquer the world, and kind of rule the world.
Have you ever had a dreams that you had?
So if men go to war over pom pom, isn't it a woman's world?
Yeah, we make you think you rule the world.
He's really trying to bang her. He's really trying to bang her because he's just setting her up to say this stuff. You let us think we rule the world, ma'am?
You're kidding, right?
Mama, let me tell you something. And I need you to hear this clearly, okay? We allow you to do the things that you do.
What did you say, nigga?
I need you to understand the language I'm using. Allow. If males tomorrow collectively said, every female in the country needs to be inside the house by 9 p.m. or you're going to get the freak beat out of you or killed, guess what would happen? 80% of the females would be in the house. 20% of them would be like, I'm not going to blah, 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 blah. And then the other 80% would see those 20% get the brakes beat off of them and see a bunch of them get killed. And guess what that 80% would say? Shoot, I'm glad I'm in this house.
I know that's right.
Ma'am, you don't control a mother freaking thing. Males are benevolently allowing you to think that you do.
So men fight with their actions, women use their...
Listen, we rule the men while men think they rule the world.
Cap.
And we allow that, and we got to change that, which is why so much has changed, and we get to vote, and we get to, be independent.
Yeah.
Ma'am, you do know males allowed you to vote. You do know that's what happened. Because most males couldn't vote in history. But again, you all don't even give a crap about most males, so you probably don't even know that. Most males couldn't vote. So we allowed you to be able to vote. Males had to vote for you to be able to vote. Do you see how your logic doesn't make any sense? But this is what we've done. It's our fault as males. It's our fault for allowing this delusion. Like the example that I use a lot of times, females are like little brothers who hit on the big brother and then go tell everybody else that he beat the big brother up. When the big brother just sat there and covered up and let his little brother hit him with these feather punches and then let the little brother walk off and tell everybody how big and bad he is. That's what males do to you all. We let you talk crazy. We let you talk greasy. We let you think that things are okay. But the problem with that is we've allowed that for so long to where you all just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And now you have to be corrected. So now males are correcting you and showing you you don't control crap.
You know, we've got a lot to learn.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And I got a lot to teach my kid who's like making fun of me right now. So go ahead, what's your next question?
Next question is this. As a man, what do you wish women understood better?
What do I wish? You mean like romantically or like personality?
Like, however you interpret that.
Okay. What I wish that women understood better is that, first of all, men aren't just trying to sleep with you. Men also like, men like the chase. Men like, I'll give you an example. If you see a pretty girl, the whole point of getting to know her and chasing her and trying to sleep with her is because it's the chase. Then when you finally have her, it's like, oh, I already got it. Now I'm no longer interested. Then you sleep with her, and then, you know, after that, it's like, oh, I don't want to talk to her no more. Because men are barbaric in that sense. And, you know, all of us are like that. But at the end of the day, if you hit that one chord in our heart where it's like, I like what you like, and I'm interested in what you're interested in, the same way we could use that to women, and they could use it to us, holistically speaking, like that's actually going to get you it's more of a connection, you know, it's going to be a better encounter, friendship, whatever it is. It's going to be more genuine, and no one cares about that here.
And he's right. But the part at the end that he was saying was the most important piece, because I talk about this with people when I do consulting with them, but males particularly. Actually, both males and females. Females think that their vagina is what gets them a man. It's not. If females were smart, and I said this to females, when you're going out with a guy, let's say a guy wants to date you, right? Not forget even dating you. Let's say he says, hey, let's go out on Friday, and it's Monday or Tuesday. What a female should be doing is asking him, is there anything that he needs Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday?
It's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
She should be asking him, hey, is there anything with which I can help you? How's your job going? How is this? And when he tells about the job, she can say, hey, if you need me to send something off, I can. He's like, oh, okay. She's already offering him value before he even takes her out.
You smart.
Then when he takes her out, she goes home. Let's say they don't have sex or anything. The next day, she calls him and says, hey, what are you doing today? Do you want to do A, B, and C? Do you got anything that you need done or something with which I can help you? He'll notice the pattern of her offering to do things, not the pattern of her saying, what are you going to do for me?
He's right, you know.
He'll notice that, man, she's always asking me, how can she help? He'll start thinking about, she's a giver mindset. She's not a taker mindset, which makes him want to give to her more. So that whole have sex with her and then he doesn't want to deal with her anymore, that's only because before they had sex, she didn't offer any value, not even actually doing something for him. She didn't even literally offer it. She didn't say, hey, what can I do for you in any form or facet? That's the only reason the male would not want to talk to a female or something like that anymore. Because if she actually offered value, he'd want to keep her around.
I don't need no man.
Why do you think men care about a woman's body count?
A woman's body count? Because obviously, from a man's point of view, I don't think any guy would be like proud of showing off a girl who has passed on many guys, you know, who has been with many guys. It's something about intimacy, you know. Intimacy is more valuable if you do it with someone that is not used to getting that every day.
That is facts. Oh my goodness, that is facts. Why do you think it's so funny? This comedian Bill Burr, legend, by the way. He said that his wife brought him out a sandwich and a drink while he was working in the garage or something like that. He said 5 years later, he'll think about that sandwich and drink. And that's true. I think about this one female from college who actually shot her shot at me. Okay? She's a good looking female, had a nice figure and the whole nine. She shot her shot at me. And we were in a hotel room, and that was for a different reason. It was for something particularly, and she asked me to come in. I came in, and she said something to the effect of, like, hey, the female could be sitting like right in front of you. It was one of those things, and I knew exactly what she was saying. And that right there, I remember that to this day. To this day, I think about that all the freaking time, man. She still looks the same, still got a nice figure in the whole nine. And this is years later. That's how men think when it comes to this stuff. Because they don't get, like she said, intimacy often in that regard. So when males get offered certain things and get told certain things, and it's positive and compliments and all that stuff, males are like, man, do you know somebody said something nice to me today? Yeah, males will remember that for a long time, if not their entire life.
People this way, in my opinion.
Okay. Do you care about the guys?
Not really, unless it's like, I don't know, 40. Of course I'm gonna care, but if it's not crazy high, I don't really care. I don't know, that's for me though.
I don't need no man.
Now, remember, this is the female guessing game. So out of all of these females you've seen, about which one do you think I'm about to ask you all? Drum roll, please. So, tell me, is she a traditional woman, modern woman, or modern female? Put it in the comment section and tell me why you think so. And then grab yourself some merch on the way out in order to support the channel. And, of course, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Thanks, good man fam.